Hi, it's Skycat Live. Hi, oh, why? And today, I'm very, very happy because yesterday I caught another music video. A music video being me singing, me doing a poem singing, whatever you want to call it, singing, I guess. And I did a poem and I sang it, and I like that. And that's right there. Just doing some self promotion here, guys. Real quick. Skycat, right? Now, okay, why are we not in the fuck? Oh, sorry, I'm not on display captures. Why? The name of the song is Skycat's Soul Devo Atma Goddess. And I hope you guys enjoy. It's there on the channel now. I already got 10 views in 12 hours. That's pretty good. I'm very happy about that. Hells yeah. So, yeah. So, today I'm going to be doing some drinking. And I did all my work yesterday. I cut a music video, which took 5 hours. It sucked. I had to write it. I had to record it. I'd already written it years ago. I wrote that years ago, but the bottom line was I had to record a music video yesterday. So I'm gonna put these down now, and so that was pretty fun, but it also wiped me out emotionally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And then the rest of the day I just did stuff with my parents and just did real life stuff and touched grass and worked outside and got all the stuff and went shopping and did real life stuff for like all day yesterday. I went and bought some alcohol, but I didn't drink it. I just kept doing stuff. After I recorded the video, I slept until I ate dinner, and then did some stuff outside, and then I came back down here, and I went to bed. And so now I have woken up. Oh, I don't know, 6 hours later, I think. And I've had 12 hours of sleep now, and I'm very bushy-eyed, and I'm flipping my schedule. It is currently 10/19/2023. We're going to go back to the big face, sorry. It is currently 10/19/2023, and I'm really enjoying my life. And today I'm going to play a new game on the stream. Well, it's not a new game. I played this game on stream last year, but my main interest in this game is that it is an auto battler. And I'd like to segue into that. One of the best auto battlers in the world is Final Fantasy XII, believe it or not. And 12 is basically an offline Final Fantasy 11, and I didn't really know how much I liked 12 until way later. I did not like 12 when I first played it, because I was like, oh my god, this game is inferior to Final Fantasy 11, which is something that I didn't feel about 10 or 13 or I did feel that about 14, but I didn't feel that way about, and I felt that way about 15, and I'm sure I'll feel that way about 16. But 12, I still think, is like the best Final Fantasy for different reasons, mainly because it's actually the most faithful to the auto battler idea that they've always had since Final Fantasy 1. You can always press and hold A button and for a long time you could just press and hold the A or B button, whatever it was, in Final Fantasy, and it would just auto battler for you. And some people used to tape their controller, I guarantee it, or stuff like that, or just had a turbo fire, and they would just set off the Final Fantasy 11 to play in the background. I used to do it myself. Or not Final Fantasy 11. They used to play Final Fantasy 6 as an auto battler, and I'm sure 7 as well. 7 had to because it was such a long game. 8. Final Fantasy has always been kind of an auto battler, believe it or not, if you didn't believe it, but it is true. And so the best example of one of the best auto battlers in the world is Final Fantasy 12, and it is not given the credit that it should be given ever. And so I wish to give it some love on this channel for 2 reasons. One, the auto battler. 2, 3 reasons. 1, the auto battler. 2, the story is okay. Some people really swear by the story, but I really struggle with, video game stories. And as far as 12 goes, it's a good story, but it's not world changing like 7 or something like that. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's not memorable to me for some reason. But what is memorable is the fucking dynamite music that's just relentlessly posited throughout the entire game, which is what we're really coming for here, is reorchestrated, remastered music, right? And the fact that they remastered it, there's like 4 reasons we're coming. The super good music, the super good auto battling. The super good graphics actually are much better than Final Fantasy 11, and especially in it's all like remastered, so it's good. And then finally, the fourth one is uh, the uh, the music, right? And so yeah, and so I love this experience. And so going on into Halloween, it's 10/19. I would be playing three different one-player games, and it sort of depends on how much money I can spend. I may not buy Alan Wake 2 until it's cheaper, because $60 for Alan Wake 2, a game that I know that I'm gonna beat in like 2 or 3 days, is not. It's good for my stream, but it's not good for. Uh, it's not good for. So yeah, I mean, I probably will play Alan Wake 2. I'll probably do Alan. I'm thinking about some single player games going into Halloween. Because I've always been single, and I've always been with somebody usually on Halloween. It's a few years like this one I haven't been. But what I will say is around the holidays, for somebody like me that's essentially an INR, which is I'm not represented by anybody, family or politics or friends or anybody at all. I'm not represented by anybody. I'm in this alone. And that's fine. I mean, I'm in this alone, and I'm not resentful of that fact. I actually really don't mind it. I did this to myself, and I actually really like it. It's nice to not have to take anybody's counsel about my own life. So I'm in this alone, but one of the things that I've noticed is around holidays, if you're an orphan, I'm not an orphan, but I mean like when you have nobody. I'm talking nobody for no reason of your own. They just decided you did drugs and are a bad person and don't want to be around you anymore, I guess. But for no reason of your own or whatever, you're just alone on the holidays, and that's a bad cocktail. So around the holidays, I tend to do a lot of drinking, which is probably what I'm gonna do, although I won't be drunk on Halloween. And I'll play some single player games, which is what I usually do. And there's a lot of stuff sitting on my docket, right? So now I'm going to switch over to the desktop for just a second, and we get some nice strawberry mochi. Two Worlds 2, Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, and finally Genshin Impact are the three that are. Oh, and then of course Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2, and I have Alan Wake 1, but I'm not going to go digging for the executable right now. I have Alan Wake 1, but I don't have Alan Wake 2. That'll be $60, and I really got to look at the budget because, nope. Oops, sorry. Let me set off my thing. The bottom line is it's like with the stream changes, the little bit of money that I was getting doing this for games and stuff completely stopped. And so just a reminder, guys, like the main reason I'm asking you to come donate, it's like the main reason. It's not the total main reason, but the main reason I'm asking you to come and donate is so I can buy games like Alan Wake 2. Honestly, then people aren't going to believe this, but I have made about $1,300 doing this. And I blew it all back out on video games. I mean, it kind of doesn't show, but if you want to see the proof, it is actually here. I blew it all back out on video games. Let's go back and cap the games that I bought just this year. Arcanum was $30. Baldur's Gate 3 was 60 or 70. So there's 100. What else have we got here? We go down. I forget all the games that I bought, but there was a lot. I bought Detroit Become Human. That was $20. Dragon's Dogma was 30, so there's another 150. Inquisition was 5, so that was like 155. Elden Ring, oh no, that was the year before, but I did buy Elden Ring for my stream. Enshroud is coming up, and I've got the money set aside for that. That's coming. That's a 6. You can count that. That's 210. New Vegas was $5, so 215. What else? I bought Gloria Victis this year. That was, that adds up. Yeah, that was $50. That's 265. I bought Grand Theft Auto this summer for $20. That was 285. I mean, it goes up. I didn't spend all of my money on video games. I did buy some other things, but I bought about $220 year subscription to EVE Online. I paid for 6 months of Fallout 76. That was $50. So that was another 290. All the money that I pulled in doing this, I bought Lost in Random for $20 this year. I think that's a really good game too, but it's still EA, and I really struggled with it because it's EA. What else? I bought Mortal 2 this, or was that? That was a long time ago. Mortal 2. New World expansion was $30. So I mean, there was like, there now we're like 450 or something like that after after the monthly and the yearly subs and stuff. I mean, it adds up. Most of the money that I got Project Gorgon was $70 between the initial purchase and the monthly and all that. I mean, it just adds up. Remnant 2 was $60. The beginning of just in the last 6 months, I have definitely spent like 5 or 6 or 700. It's like 700. It keeps going. 700 about V Rising this year. Yeah, about V Rising. That was, I don't know, 30 or that was like 50, I think. So but that's it though. And then there's other titles on my desktop and stuff that I paid. Like I paid for 5 months of a World of Warcraft expansion. I paid for World of Warcraft Dragonflight. I bought Caves of Cod. I bought Crosscode. I mean, I bought the Elder Scrolls Online. Like finally the special edition, which because I already owned Legendary on PlayStation 4, but I had to buy this. I had to buy Fallout 4 this year. That was 20. Like it just adds up. All this stuff adds up after a while. Two Worlds 2, Final Fantasy 12 was I think $30 or something like that. There was a lot of there's a lot of games this year. Spent a lot of money, and I'm not even remembering all of them either. I know there's other games here. I just can't even think of all of it. So yeah, and then I did spend some money on CBD this year, but yeah, I mean not much though, not a lot of my streamer budget, and so yeah, I had some profit left over that I gave to my family, and it's just sort of weird. It's like I bought a lot of games this year, and so I realized that I have not made. I guess it's funding my addiction. But anyways, so if you want to fund my video game addiction, please come to skycat.live. I'm a full-time variety gamer in the background all day. Now, what's doing here? Oops, oh, I'm sorry. I did the wrong side of the screen. There we go. Come to skycat.live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. I'm going to do the opening at the start of the video and at the end of the video. And thank you so much for your time. And so at this point, we're going to fire up Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, and we're going to do some drinking of vodka at, as you can see, it is 1:35 in the morning. And people think I'm kidding when I say I have non-24 circadian rhythm. And it's like yesterday, I slept from 2 until 7, and then from 9 until 1. Or something like 9 until 2 or something like that, like 2. And so even like I flipped my schedule without trying yesterday, and this is what actual non-circadian 24 actually is. You flip your schedule all the time without meaning to, and it's really unfortunate. So at this point, we're gonna shut off the big face here, and we're gonna stop doing the soliloquy opening, and we're gonna just cleanse the air one more time and begin this session. I'm going to mute my mic, and we're going to get on Final Fantasy XII for a little while. Thank you for your time, guys. And I hope you enjoy this. I know I will. This is the second time I've beaten this game on stream. And this time around, we're looking at it for like an auto battler. And we're going to see what we can do in the background, right? We're going to see what we can do in the background because the client is old. So it'll play with other games, and I'm thinking I'm going to mix this one with something else that's interesting, like Fallout 76 or Rust or something like that. We'll see how it goes. I've never dual-wielded 12 before, Final Fantasy 12. FFXIITZA is what I used to call it. FFXIITZA, because it's TZA, right? So it's FFXIITZA. Sorry. I'm trying to do this in case Yoshi P ever watches me or something. But FFXIITZA, FFXIITZA. And yeah, and that's all. And so I clicked on my Twitch by mistake. There we go. And so let's start this session. I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you for hanging around. I hope you enjoyed my music video, my 9-minute music video that I released yesterday that wiped me out physically, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, and I had to sleep like more than I did like normally do yesterday. It just wiped me out, the whole creative process. But I cut that song except for the lyrics. Lyrics took me probably 20 minutes back in the day. But I cut that song, like, I don't know. It took me 20 minutes to write the song. It took me 4 hours to perfect it and get the cuts right and do it uncut and unedited. And I still had to read because memorization is hard for me. That is a poem. If it's a song, I can memorize it. But if it's a poem, I'll read it. And so you can tell I'm reading, but I don't care. Like, I've been doing poetry all my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's kind of a song poem more than it is a poem. It's more of a poem song more than it is a song poem, but But anyways, with the silliness over here, thank you guys for watching my channel. Let's get to the video games now. I'm sorry for the long intro. It's my channel. I can do what I want. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy some Final Fantasy and some Rust. Fuck yeah, let's do it. So, oops, I meant to deactivate. And then we're going to go activate. And then we're going to go fire up. I love this game. I'm so glad Squaresoft Enix did this game. I love this game, and it's an honor for me to start it over, try to play it differently, because I know a lot more about the game now.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
Launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands.
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth.
Dalmasca!
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Raslaheos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the Order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Captain?
Tonberry! My engines are hit! She'll not hold much longer!
We receive you, Tonberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging!
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Azulis has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain, traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I...
What?
Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
What?
Pinello!
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So, you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? Bah. I can't leave my shop and knife Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right! Vaughn, you should give it a shot!
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
I love these jobs. I can't even tell you how much I love these jobs. Look at it. Look at the beautiful Final Fantasy. It's an actual Final Fantasy. There's only been like 3 of the 16. Note the system that is observed. Go out and grind forever in an auto battler like RuneScape, and you'll get down this this nice chessboard full of stuff. Great Swords 1, Heavy Armor 10, Great Swords 2, Battle Lore, Great Swords 3, Ultima Blade, Heavy Armor 11, Great Swords 1, like Great Swords Battle Lore, Shell Shield, right? Revive, 390 HP and all this. So which way do we go? I don't know. Ribbon is pretty good. There's a lot of really good Final Fantasy things here. Gain MP after taking damage. Martyr. I think I'll probably go for that first. So we'll go down that chart. Broadsword. Well, yeah, that'll be the first one. The weapons upgrade. Despite how simple this system looks, it's actually extremely fucking deep. I absolutely love that Yoshi recognized that the run speed is what's wrong with a lot of his games. The run speed is what's really wrong, and they fixed it in this one. Look at this. Like, I love this. I love this so much, I can't even tell you. I don't know how to get rid of that. I'll have to fix that. It's H, okay. They want you to get lost in the town, but I'm unwilling to do that. I have a life. As minimal as that life is.
No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
That T-Rex, right? T-Rex is always there.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha! Yeah!
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
This is the greatest sentence in RPG history, right? I love this so much. The fewer remaining MP a character has, the faster they will regenerate. I love it.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what? Huh?
Open the gate! All right, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
Ho ho! A fine, fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this at first.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.